Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago Dragons Rising video onto the channel today. Now, this video is going to be talking about a theory that I have personally seen, mostly on Twitter, about a certain character potentially losing their powers in a future season of Ninjago. And that character is Cole. I know all the Cole fans are worrying so much for their boy, but here the theory stated that because of what Cole said when he initially ground pounded in the episode "The Land of the Lost Things," or was it the episode right after? I think it is episode "Land of the Lost Things." I think it is that one. Um, where he first ground pounded into the ground, he felt that the earth is different because of the merge, and in his words, it felt like the ground is screaming. So basically, there's like this. It's another case of the merge screwing everything up as usual because the merge does what the merge does. Um, But someone said that this could lead to a gradual decline of Cole's powers, especially if the Earth gets more and more unusual. It may result in him either losing his powers or losing control of them, which I think is a very interesting theory, considering this is bringing up Dragon's Rising is bringing up a lot of newer things like new elemental powers. So it might be, changing what we think about how certain powers work and whatnot without necessarily going against the lore. It's just changing a thing up a little, so that it can fit with the story, which I think is okay. But I don't want it to be another case of, the ninja loses their powers and then just gets them back as soon as the season ends or as soon as they overcome a certain obstacle. I don't want that. I want it to be somewhat gradual, where it doesn't happen immediately, but when it happens, it happens. Because Ninjago is very notorious for taking away the ninja's powers only to give them back once again. Now, there are certain cases where they did this, but I think they handled it very well, such as in Season 5 in the episode Grave Danger, where, even though I hated the reasoning behind this, as soon as Lloyd was out of Moro's body, the ninja's powers were there, albeit very, very weak and very faint. So, I think that was a good way of utilizing it. Then there was also Kai's little story in Season 11, because if you didn't know, Kai got his powers back, but not immediately, not in full force. It was only like at half strength. Hence why he really couldn't fight off Boreal when the Boreal attacked the village, and thus everyone got frozen. Which I really think they should do the same thing with Cole if they are going to go down that route. Whereas he doesn't lose them immediately, or he doesn't lose the RX ability. I think that's what it's called, the Earth Punch ability. If that's what it is, I think it is the Earth Punch, but I think it's just him getting more in tune with his Earth powers. But basically, it shouldn't happen immediately. It's going to get worse and worse and worse until finally there's a point where it just doesn't work anymore. Which I think will definitely leave a bigger impact. It doesn't even have to be in the next season. It could be somewhere like Season 3 or Season 4 when this happens. Whether it be he loses control over them or he just loses them outright completely. Now, whether he gains them back quickly, I really don't want that to happen either. I want it to be kind of like what Season 5 and Season 11 did, where he gets them back slowly but surely. So it's like this, it goes down, wrong hand. He loses powers here, and then he goes back up, basically. It's like a little graph, basically. of losing your powers and then gaining them back. So I just thought this was a very interesting theory to talk about because I really thought it was very interesting, especially considering if Cole is going to be present in season 2. I don't know if he will, but considering the format of Dragon's Rising, as they're trying to make the OG ninja like side characters now, which I think is the smart move. But I don't know if they're gonna bring back Cole for season 2, or if they're just gonna not use him that much anymore. Who knows? But anyways, what do you guys think of this theory? Do you think it has any grounds to stand on? Sorry for that little pun. Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking the red subscribe button, and click on the notification button to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye-bye!